A god versus a prime creator. What is the difference? People keep asking me. Well, see, a god needs something from you. A god needs your worship. You are freely giving your energy away. That is why the word pray and pray sound exactly alike. You are freely giving your energy away to a false god, most likely a devil. I want you guys to ask yourself a couple simple questions. Why would a almighty God demand prayer out of you? Why would he demand? Now, they're going to come up with all the excuses in the book. You have to show appreciation for his miracles. You have to do this. You have to do that. Nah. God doesn't need anything from you. If he needed something from you, if the prime creator actually needed something from you, what would he do? What would a prime creator do if he actually needed something from you? He would demand stuff. See, the prime creator gave us free will. No demon can enter you unless you give him permission or unless you're intoxicated. That's why they call it spirits. If you're a fucking alcoholic, oh, you best believe fucking spirits can enter you at will. That's why so many fucking good girls tend to whores when they're in alcohol. But a prime creator, he doesn't need anything from us. Only thing a prime creator gives us is free will. And based off that free will, we can decide to do good things or we can decide to do bad things. Now, when it comes down to religion, a lot of people need something to fear to keep them in check. That I will agree. A lot of people need something to keep them in check. See, the reason I was given such a lush position as a 33 is I don't need fear to keep me in check. You should see how the parties I've been to in the past year and the fucking whores I was around. Every single time, get the fuck away from me, bitch. You guys? Nah. You guys would have hit that shit over and over and over. That's why Garry, the numbers guy, has something called GG33. Why I have a group. Because I'm a morally sound man. Now, am I a saint? Hell no. Hell no, I'm no saint. But compared to you guys, hell yeah, I'm a saint. You have to understand, we live on a criminal world. The deities, gods in control of this world, they're evil. And we are here as a not only to get energy siphoned off us by the bad guys. That's why when you sleep, you leap. And what I mean by that is when you sleep, the energy vampires take all that emotional energy you collected, just like bees to pollen. And then you guys will go on here and tell me how great God is. God's definitely more powerful than me. He's more powerful than anyone listening. My energy is nowhere near his. But he can't actually physically do anything to me unless I give him free will too. You guys really got life fucking backwards. Be a good person. That's what God wants. Actually, that's what the prime creator wants. He wants you to be a good person. See, right now, we're all in enemy territory. We're like a reconnaissance teams behind enemy lines. And you best believe everyone who has a soul, we're behind enemy lines, folks. We're definitely behind enemy lines. And the point is, Can you keep your morality even though you're in a tough spot? I remember when I was broke. Motherfuckers talking about, yo, let's rob this dude. Let's go hit a lick. Nah. It's okay. I'll be broke. Do you know how many crypto guys come to me every week with a new pump and dump scam? Yo, Garry, let's make all this money. No. I don't want to make money that way. Because it's morally reprehensible. Now, I'm Jewish, and I'll be the first one to admit my people are doing some fucked up shit. The Jewish people are doing some fucked up shit. But not all Jewish people. They're called Zionists. The Zionists are doing some fucked up shit. Go to all the Pornhubs, all the OnlyFans, all this. You'll find that 90 to 80% are Jewish owned. They don't care how they make money. They just want to be rich. Their God is money. Mine isn't. Now, is it true that if a man doesn't have a work ethic, he's going to be poor as hell? Yeah, in most cases, unless they're born on the 28th or some other thing out there. No doubt. And money is a tool. But I would rather be worth 8 figures and be a good person than be worth 10 figures and fucking do some rotten ass shit to do it. Because we're all going to be judged one day, and it's not going to be about your Christian God. It's not going to be by Yahweh or Allah or whatever 99 names he has. As a matter of fact, Islam is more a political system than a fucking religion. And guess what? I agree with a lot of stuff in that political system. I really do. If there's a way to implement some parts of Sharia law without, having that Islamic garbage mixed in, I'm all for it. If there's ways to make some parts of Sharia law into everyday life without the Islamic interference, I'm all for it. All for it. 100%. You see, I see both sides. I see the man who had a loyal wife for 2 decades, and then he finally made it. They finally made it. He made some money, and the first thing the son of a bitch does is he goes find himself a younger model. So he got the best years out of that woman, and then as soon as they made it, he trades her in. What do you think? You think the prime creator is going to support that shit? Someone supported you your whole life, and then as soon as you make a bag, you're gone? And what is more likely to happen nowadays, a man supports a woman, levels her up, and as soon as she starts making some money, she's out there fucking his boss. All these people going to hell. Not the hell that's in the Bible. All these people going to hell. Every single last one of them. And what my definition of hell is in burning fire, you're going to get reincarnated back as a fucking moth. Or you're going to get reincarnated back and you fucking die of starvation. Bad things are going to happen to you if you do bad things. The thing is, people are short-sighted. They think, oh, well, I can get away with it. No, you can't. You might be able to get away with it from this legal system. You might be able to get away with it within human parameters. But the soul has karma, and you will always be judged. The prime creator, only thing the prime creator wants from you is for you to do good. That's it. And if you think God is all forgiving, you're out of your fucking mind. Let me tell you how you know Islam and Christianity are full of shit. Okay, I said it again. Islam and Christianity are full of shit. At least Islam has some truths in it. Christianity just complete garbage. Maybe the original rewritten form in the Bible had some good stuff in it, but this current form, straight trash. Straight trash. I'll give you an example. Say you're a murderer, a pedophile, a rapist. All of a sudden, you find Christ and all your sins are washed? Really? So the people you murdered, the people you hurt, they get no karmic retribution? That's false advertising, folks. That's false advertising. That's a false God lying to you. That he's going to forgive you. No, there's no forgiveness. You will be punished. As you should. As you fucking should. When I was 9 years old, I picked up a rock and I threw it at a bird and I fucked up its wing. It was bleeding. A couple years later, I broke my fucking hand. I deserved it. Don't give me any fucking bullshit that, oh, you were 9, you didn't know any better. No. Too bad. Too fucking bad. I deserved it. I fucking deserved it. I'm accountable for my actions. Accountability, man. What a fucking word. I'm accountable for my actions. And you're telling me that if I found Christ, all of a sudden, my sins would be forgiven? Are you out of your fucking mind? Now let's go to Islam. Islam says, no matter what you did, as long as you convert to Islam, all of a sudden, all your sins are forgiven. So again, Christianity and Islam are very alike. They try to sell you a dream. And see, just like a fucking whore who's been ran through, and then in her 30s, she's like, oh, I'm a born again, Christian. I want a good husband now. Nah, bitch, you're a run through fucking tramp. That's what the fuck you are. Same with anything else. If you're a fucking faggot and you were molesting little kids, you think if you convert to Islam or Christianity, you're going to be saved? Nah. You will be judged and you will be punished. Now, for all the Christians and all the Muslims, and I can add some other religions, Jews, for all you, and by the way, I haven't been in temple in 10 years. I can give a fuck about that shit. Okay? All of you guys who are freely giving your energy away through prayer to a false god, I got news for you. You're going to be punished too. By you giving him or it your energy, you are making it stronger. By making it stronger, you're giving it the ability to affect things in people it wouldn't have without your energy and your prayer. So guess what? You're an accomplice. You will be judged and you will be punished. I don't worship a goddamn thing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then you have those people who want to worship themselves. They think there's some kind of gods in training. I'm going to make this abundantly clear. If you're stuck on this planet, if you're stuck in the third dimension, you're hardly a god. No god would ever be stuck here. To the people who think just because you have a little bit of knowledge, all of a sudden you're a god, you're a fucking joke. I don't think I've met a person in the world who has more knowledge on the occult, numerology, and astrology than me. How is it that people who get 5% of my knowledge now think they're gods? And this is why knowledge is not for everyone. This is why we don't cast pearls to swine. Because some people will start think about what I could have done. Think about this. I had all this stuff. Do you know I actually have 35 people working for me? Do you know I help 35 GG33 families? Do you think Tate's hired 30 of his people? You think anyone else who started anything on Twitter hired 30 of their own people? Just me. No one else would. I'm set for life, folks. I want you to know this. I'm set for life. I don't need any of this. I don't need to be an influencer. I chill with billionaires all the time. I don't need any of this. None of it. Absolutely none. But if I completely disappear, that's going to hurt the people who are working for me. You guys just don't get it. You guys think I'm money hungry. Do you know how many people I've turned down for GG33 Gold? Literally turned down over 30 people who wanted to give me 28K. And I said, no. You have to show me that you have 100,000 first. And if you don't have 100,000, I'm not taking your money. Well, let's do the math. I've turned down close to $1 million fucking dollars because of that. How many of you guys would have done the same? I'm hoping some of you, but definitely not all of you. The point is very simple in life. Do your best to leave this God-forsaken, devil, negative-infested, third-dimensional plane a better place off than when you came in. And for those of you guys who think adultery is funny, oh, it's a cool thing, the reason society's fucked up right now is because of it. A woman, a man cheats on their significant other, family breaks up. Now a kid doesn't have his mother and father. Usually the kid goes with the mother no matter what happens. The kid grows up. He doesn't have a strong father figure. He becomes feminized and beta. You've seen how women, kids act around how kids act around women. As soon as the man comes, snaps his fingers, they listen. I see it all the time with my family. But you deprive that child of that, which means he's going to grow up and most likely be a beta. The cycle is going to continue. And sooner or later, after a couple generations, you have a man who doesn't even know how to talk to women, and he's just on OnlyFans all day. It's sad. It's absolutely sad. And I'm going to make this abundantly clear. If I ever get in a position of power, and believe me, I will, people in gold know what I'm talking about. They know where I'm going. It's written right there in the birthday. You guys don't know what to look for. We do. When I'm in a position of power, I'm going to do what the greatest man in world history did. His name was Augustus Caesar. We're going to have morality laws. I'm going to shut down all the brothels. I'm going to shut down all the OnlyFans. I'm going to shut down all the strip clubs. Yeah, even the strip clubs. We're such a fucked up place, even that has to go. All that shit's getting shut down violently by force. The money that these OnlyFans have made, the money that these Jewish Zionist pimps have made, all that money will be confiscated. Every single last penny of it. And that money is going to be used to put the family unit back together. That money will be used to pay women to stay at home so they can fucking raise kids. That's what that money is going to be used for. See, I'm different, man. I could have been a billionaire already. People ask me, yo, Gary, why aren't you a billionaire? Because I didn't sell out. And what I mean by selling out is I don't work for anybody. Nobody tells me what to do. My billionaire friends are fucking in my face. Yo, do this, do this. I'm like, yo, I'll listen to you financially, but I'm not going to listen to you about other things. I'm just as cocky in front of them. You know, if a billionaire wants to teach me something about money, okay, I'm all ears. I'll listen. And they taught me some really interesting things. If a billionaire wants to talk to me about family and they've been divorced once or twice, I'll laugh in their fucking face. And I have. I absolutely have. When I get quiet, I'm just hitting a blunt, so it takes skill to fucking hit a blunt. And, you know, mines are fucking bats and not to cough. It takes skill to do that, man. Anyways, if you guys want to talk about your God or Islam or Christianity and you want to tell me why I'm wrong, go ahead and hit that request. I'll get to you. In the meantime, I want to make a few things clear. One, I started something called Beacon, a men's group. Because if I fucked up anywhere, I never had problems with women. Any woman I wanted, I pretty much got in my life. It's like that shit hasn't been an issue for like fucking a long time. So I didn't think that most guys had issues with that. But obviously that it is what it is. So I started something called Beacon. I'm not gonna be running it day to day, but it's something that I'm gonna fucking make mainstream because someone needs to teach men how to be men. And it's not just this red pill shit. Yo, you know, people saying if they cheated on their fucking, you know, if someone cheated on their mom, that's a good thing. I mean, come on, man, that's a bit outrageous. that's a bit out there. Got love for you, Byron, but that's that's out there, brother. I'll debate that in your podcast with you one day. But a lot of stuff he talks about, I agree with. It is what it is. So I'm going to make this Beacon into a premier men's group. And it's going to rise very, very quickly. Second, I'm creating another group. And I want people to understand something. GG33 will never, ever be replaced. But not everyone's going to be let in there. Let's face facts. Not everyone deserves to know that information. It is what it is. You know, I look around at some of these people in my room. Aaron Wynn is in here. Aaron Wynn has kept over $1 million from, you know, of my money. Hasn't taken a fucking dime of it. Not a dime. That's why I look out for him. The number 7 has been with me for over a decade. No words need to be spoken. I got his back, he's got mine. Summerbread's in here. What's up, brother? He's been with me for a decade. One of the best numerologists in the world. Payton's in here. A woman who is making a name for herself based off her brain. And you know what the interesting thing about it is? She actually looks better than most of these OnlyFans whores. And she isn't taking that route. Guess what? She's going to be rewarded when it's judgment time. Oh, well, you know, when all these fucking hoes go in front of the prime creator and they're like, well, I look good and I was just doing what I was supposed to do. Nah, bitch. You were taking advantage of people like a fucking drug addict. You're the drug, and you took advantage of people, and you will pay a price. No, Big Noisy, what's up, brother? Doing daily readings with Beacon. Who else is in here? Can't see anyone, so don't get mad at me. Faith's in here. If someone's looking for a girl who's not vaccinated, Faith is there. She's looking for someone who's a good dude, but slim pickings out here, huh, girl? It is what it is. Princess Saturn's here. Don't worry, my man. No matter what Dabs does, she's put like 100 hexes on me. I just get richer with them. At the end of the day, folks, don't freely give your energy away. Stop praying. The Prime Creator didn't put us there to fucking pray and give our energy away. You want to hold hands together and meditate for the world to be a better place? Go right ahead. All for it. But don't be fucking giving your energy away and saying, oh, God requires this. No, he doesn't. Only a demon does. Lastly, there's a lot of people who say they talk to God. Oh, I don't deny they're talking to something, but they sure as hell ain't talking to the Prime Creator. Could you imagine one of your sperms, if you're a guy, wanted to talk to you? Could you imagine one of the millions to billions of sperm that are going to be within your testicles throughout your lifetime said, I want to talk to the person running this body? It sounds ludicrous, right? Sounds absolutely ludicrous. That's the same way it sounds when a human being says he talks to the Prime Creator. Now, a lot of people talk to demons, jinn, who they think are the Prime Creator. That happens quite often. And the more you interact with these beings, they're going to ask things of you. It'll seem innocent enough, but you're falling into their trap of possession. The Prime Creator doesn't talk to anybody. He's going to judge you based off your karma when it's your time to pay the fucking bill. He's going to judge all of us. Every single last one. But he never interferes. He puts us in the deep end of the pool, and he lets us go, and we either swim or we drown. Anyone who says they're a god in training is either confused or they're possessed. Anyone who says they talk to God is either confused or they're talking to some kind of demon. Now, do angels exist? Yes. Do demons exist? Yes. Do gods? Well, gods to you, most likely devils. Yes, they exist. And they all talk. They all communicate. Every single last one of them. Well, some numbers more than others. But the Prime Creator himself, he doesn't interfere. He puts us in the deep end and he sees what we can do. With all this evil, with all this negativity around, can you still live a life and be righteous enough to get to the next level? Sad to say, most of you guys are going to fail. And you know what? Maybe I'm going to fail. Who knows? I don't think I will. But I might. Maybe that rock I threw at that bird and 9 is going to hold me back. Who knows? I'll tell you this. At the end of the day, we all know what's right and wrong. The pedophile knows he's doing something wrong. The guy who's robbing knows he does something. And by the way, there's a difference between stealing Rolexes, stealing Air Jordans, and stealing food. Okay? I'm not too sure God's going to punish someone if he steals food. Not all theft is the same, pimp. Someone steals some milk to give their baby, you think they're going to be fucking judged for that? No, maybe the system is going to be judged to put someone in that position and do something like that. But don't go out there screaming Black Lives Matter, then burn down a fucking store and steal all the jewelry and TVs in it. You're going to get punished. Personally, I think 99.99% of you are going to get fucking recycled all over again. Because I'm a saint in no way, shape, or form, but I look around, and by comparison to most people, I'm a fucking saint. Some of the shit you guys do for fucking money, some of the shit you guys do, and then again, someone could say, yo, Gary, you got money. Of course you won't have to do that shit anymore. Guess what? I didn't fucking do that shit when I was broke. Yeah, I'm guilty of stealing books from Barnes and Nobles. I'm guilty of that. No doubt about it. In the 90s, I used to steal books from Barnes and Nobles because I was so broke I couldn't fucking buy them. And you know what I did 2 years later? I started going into Barnes and Nobles, buying those same books, and then leaving them on the shelves. That's what I did. The same books I was stealing in the mid-90s, I was fucking going back to Barnes and Nobles, buying those books, leaving them back on the shelf. That's me, though. Guess what? I don't think that's enough. I still stole. And I did it for selfish reasons. I did it for the get knowledge. It's not food. Yeah, maybe it's a good gesture that I fucking went back and did something. But it's just like the Christians and the Muslims who think they're all going to be forgiven. I don't think I'm going to be forgiven for that, nor should I. But maybe my intent will be judged as well. A lot of you guys really need to look in the mirror. Is that friend you got over on really worth what you did? Oh, you cheated on your boyfriend with his best friend? Oh, you fucking sucked your fucking, ex-husband's dick while you were with another man? Oh, you cheated on your wife? You know what's going to prevent that? Public stoning. Oh, that's going to prevent this. You stone one fucking whore, and those fucking legs will close fucking faster than if you would put chastity belts on them. Men have testosterone. They're always going to want to fuck. But if there's no whores around, they can't actually take advantage of it. So you kill two birds with one stone. Homosexual men need to be dealt with. Their lust for fucking little kids is off the charts. For the people who support gay rights, I want to ask you something. Why is it when lesbian couples, and by the way, certain lesbians are allowed in GG33. A fucking open fucking faggot male homosexual never will be. Because I understand a lot of the women who are lesbians, it's one of the few things. Number one, their dad wasn't around, or they had a bad relationship with dad. Maybe a man abused them and they think all men are abusers. Maybe they just haven't been fucked by the right dude. It's usually one or thing. I don't really believe lesbians exist. They do in this weak-ass society because there's so many... I swear I'm going to take a sniper and fucking shoot that guy because he does it on purpose. He does that shit on purpose. That fucking dude in the motorcycle, he does this shit on purpose. That shit is loud as fuck. He should be fucking sniped. Fucking faggot. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. But, like I was saying, lesbians are more of an emotional thing. And gay men, they're just over lust. Nothing. And, you know, that's why a lot of these bodybuilders, I question a lot of these bodybuilders. You know, it's one thing for a girl to go in the mirror all day and, you know, look at me. You start doing that as a man, you're going down a real dark path. Men ain't supposed to be like that. Men ain't supposed to look in the mirror and flex all day and be like, oh, look at me. Men ain't supposed to do that. That's fucking homosexuals who do shit like that. And the problem with homosexuals is they like young boys. When female gay couples, and by the way, I'm against gay, adoption, but when female couples do it 50-50, they don't care if it's a boy or a girl. When men go adopt kids, they request boys 90% of the time. Do the fucking math. Why are these two fucking faggots asking for a boy to be given to them? Why? Then, go look on Google how many times these little kids have been abused. And you support gay marriage, huh? You support these people to the point where they can go to adoption agencies and get kids to molest? And you support this? And you think the Prime Creator is going to forgive you because you pray to some God? You're going to fucking hell. You are going to hell. If you enable pedophiles, you're going to get some punishment with that too. People are sick. People are fucking sick. It is what it is. All right. One person had the balls to say something, so okay. Mando, you're a public speaker. Go ahead. What's on your mind? All right. You're already starting to bore me, my man. I put you at speaker. You got to say something. Going once. Going twice. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm not fucking around. You're gone. At the end of the day, look in the mirror. And I'm not just talking about look in the mirror and flex or show off your rack and be like, yo, I look good. Look in the mirror. Look in your eyes. That's how I judge beauty. People's eyes. Because when people have old souls, they have very mysterious eyes. And you can usually tell when someone's possessed. Hi, MG. You can usually tell when people are possessed by their eyes. Other little clues out there, but it is what it is. Anyways, I'm just sitting back, building from behind the scenes, unlike I was last year when I was in front of the camera all the time. I have Elon Musk who suspends my account and starts talking about numerology and astrology Only reason this account hasn't been suspended because he probably doesn't know it exists. He blocked this account, so he can't see anything I do. Fact, I was on a podcast, which is a very, very big podcast. As soon as I did a podcast with this gentleman, Elon Musk unfollowed him, and I was banned within a week. Musk took me out on purpose, and it's okay. Because when a 33 fucking hates you and he has just cause, hell has nothing further like that, bro. If I have negative thoughts about people, bad things happen to them. Elon cares more about money than anything else on this planet. He's lost over $100 billion since my account has been suspended. He's in a lot of trouble. Twitter's about to get removed from Brazil. TikTok. Next year is 7-year cycle and his pig year. I'll be to see you, fucking swine. But, you know, as an outsider looking in, remember, there's only been a few ways I've been blessed. One way, I'm privileged because I have a mom and dad who were together. That's a privilege in today's day in society. So I don't even like saying blessed because it's like be less. So I would say, and I would encourage other people to stop saying that. I'm guilty of it sometimes too, but you know, blessed means be less. Watch your wording. Your wording is very, very careful. Remember, the Matrix is a rat and it hates fucking horses. That's why horse and whore sound the same. Wording means a lot. Really does. Next year, I'm going to build a lot of people up this year. Next year, what I do in social media and in the world, no one will have ever done it. And I want people to know I didn't take the easy way out. I didn't compromise my values to do what I did. You know, one of my favorite guys to quote is old Blue Eyes called Frank Sinatra. He had a song called My Way. I'm going to do it my way. And to the people who are listening to this tape within 50 to 100 years, laughing at how people were into Christianity and Islam and Judaism and Buddhism and all this other crap, laughing at people saying, yo, how did, you know, this guy, how was he not listened to back then? The people who are listening, remember, I didn't just do it. I did it my way with morality. And it's a shame that a lot of people who picked up on my numerology and astrology didn't pick up on that too. Sure as I'm only talking about Brian, number 7, who's happily married and has a child. Proud of you, brother. This has been a GG33 production.